Hey everyone, before I start this video, I just want to say thank you to Lightning, who I've paid to edit this video. Everyone, Lightning, say hi. Secondly, this is my newest series I'm thinking about starting where I cover older, maybe niche things like movies, all that, and actually live up to the reviews in my YouTube channel. But thank you all for tuning in and giving this video a shot. And yes, I will, if this gets like 100 views or like a few new subs for me, I will continue this series. If not, I'll find something else. Maybe we'll do some Fortnite gaming or something. That's a joke for any of you that couldn't tell. With that, let's get into our video. If you have ever been a fan of horror anime, you might have discovered a small niche in the genre of direct-to-video OVAs or anime that are too dark or too weird or too fucked up to air in America. But what if I told you there was one that was banned in Japan? This is my new series, What the Fuck Is. So with that being said, what the fuck is Midori? Midori is a 1992 Japanese independent erogudo adult film. A horror adult film. For those of you that don't know what eroguro is, it's essentially erotic gore. I believe this is a correct translation. Yeah. That's what we're getting into. This film was created by Hiroshi Harada and based on Tsuhiro Maoto's comic version of the Kamishibai Standard, a film which Harada had scripted and directed under his pseudonym of Hisaki Etsu, and whom he presented as a lost filmmaker that he had actually worked under, because he's a little bit of a bitch, and I can see why after watching this movie he would. However, this may not be your traditional animated feature, as this crazy bastard poured his life savings into hand painting and hand animating all of the cells, and it gave it a really fucking weird visual style. But I could say it's one of the most unique. It's not necessarily good though. For many years, only a few copies of this masterpiece had existed in circulation, and they were passed along like the VHS from the Ring. Now, that being said, let's get into this fucked up movie that may or may not curse me with a little girl crawling through my monitor. Now, before we actually start the review, I should probably give some trigger warnings, because normally I'm not the type that does that, but this movie needs them. Viewers sensitive to sexual assault, body horror, sadomasochistic sex shit, pedophilia, dwarves, dismembered people, animal cruelty, or vaginal rats, you probably should skip this one and wait for episode 2 where I decide what to cover. Our story begins with a montage of weird fucked up shit that doesn't really relate to any bits of plot, but it sets the tone for this fucking monstrosity. We then eventually open up on a street where we see our protagonist selling flowers to make ends meet because her dad ran off and her mom's sick. You know, standard sad character shit. She's approached by a man who decides to buy all her flowers and gives her a card if she's ever in trouble. She then rushes home to where her mother is hit with a rat attack. Midori proceeds to follow the address on the business card after she has no surviving relatives to take her in. She then goes to the circus where she meets performers. And she discovers that this creep show is full of real creeps. And they quickly assault her, and she walks in on them having a fucked up orgy. Like, that's a normal fucking thing to do. We love some eyeball licking here, boys. We then get some puppies! Then one of the other apparently young women at the show, Cannabun, shows up for some puppy time, and then no, that's not what I meant by puppy time. And then we get a scene at the dock where Midori attempts to, well, you know what? I think I'm just gonna tell you what else fucked up shit Cannabun does. We get Cannabun feeding the rest of the circus performers puppies. Yep, which causes Midori to run away because she has a mental breakdown, like anyone fucking wouldn't. And then we get assault from Cannabun via snake penis. Fun. Later on in the movie, Midori starts to fall ill and the circus is losing money, causing the director to hire a Western musician named Wonder Masamitsu. And in case you thought he was a good person, he fucking isn't. Like my D&D character, he is a dwarf wizard. Unlike my D&D character, he is a creepy pedophile. Later on, after seeing Midori and Wonder's act, a film producer offers Midori a chance at a better life, by handing her a business card where she says she'll eat her fill, get a nice house to live in, and everyone will love her. So what does Wonder do? He rips up that fucking business card because he wants to control this 11-year-old girl. Later that night, he finds she's put it back together under her pillow, and he beats her and treats her like how a neckbeard treats a Rainbow Dash figure and puts her in the jar. He then performs alone where the crowd pisses him off, so he turns them into Lovecraftian's wet dream. Yeah, this movie ain't too good. Well, due to the fact you can't have a Lovecraftian incident go off very smoothly, the circus is forced to close down. And so Midori and Wonder Pedo decide to walk on off into the sunset together, where all the circus performers wave goodbye and muse what they're gonna do. Like anyone fucking cares about these degenerates? After Wonder Pedo decides to go and, grab a snack for the gang, 11-year-old wife, because that's fucking normal, like I said. He gets stabbed, which good fucking riddance. Midori sits there, waiting, and, well, she's 11, so she fucking panics. And, well, doesn't know her husband's dead, so, yeah. She starts to hallucinate, and she sees all the circus performers and Wonder and the director and all the people that have wronged her standing there laughing, so movie ends as she beats them with a stick and they explode into flower petals. Like, that's a fucking normal thing. Yeah. I give this movie like I give it a 6 out of 10. It's not good. I don't think a lot of people should watch it. It doesn't have a good story. It's just so interesting with the visuals. I really don't... I don't hate the themes it brings up. I just hate how it brings it up. It's not a good series by any means, but my fuck, if you want something dark and weird, there you fucking go. There's your shit. Jesus Christ, I need to go see a priest after this to feel like a functional human being. Fuck, I need a shower. Alright guys, you have a good one. Take it easy. And work out. See ya.